The WNBA continues to fail to meet the moment. Terrible decision to allow Marina Mabrey to stay in the game. People are watching as never before, and this is what they see, ?
New audio has surfaced that shows exactly what Marina Mabrey said to Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, and let me tell you, what we're hearing is not only disappointing, but downright disgusting. The WNBA has a problem with respect, and their biggest star has just become the latest casualty of a league that doesn't seem to know how to protect the woman who saved them from obscurity on her own.
It's the one. Look at me. Hey! Hey, we would have been crashing that RT.
Courtney, if somebody ever tackles you like that,
nobody would ever tackle me like that. They would play with Bridget like that, and then we would have to like take it up there.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying.
Nobody would ever play with me like that.
If that ever happened, you better crash out behind me, because I'm crashing out behind you. We can share the same jail cell.
Marina Mabrey didn't just happen to bump into Caitlin Clark during that heated game on June 17th. The leaked audio shows a player who believes she can say and do anything she wants without facing any repercussions, specifically targeting the person who is paying her. What's even more infuriating is that she was caught on camera using profanity immediately after body checking the league's biggest star to the ground.
So it's really people out here defending Marina Mabrey for Madden hit sticking Caitlin Clark to the floor, saying that she's just protecting her teammate. For one, it involved Caitlin Clark and JC Sheldon. They had their little spiel before that, and then JC Sheldon scratches Clark in the face, then invades her space after that. Clark pushes her away because of that, and then Marina Mabrey comes get involved, and Madden hit sticks her to the floor, man, and y'all just like she was protecting her teammate. But then Sophie Cunningham is getting called vile and disgusting for dropping JC Sheldon to the floor and dragging her by the hair. So Sophie Cunningham can't stick up for her teammate, or else it's vile and disgusting. But Marina Mabrey could get involved in something that didn't involve her, and it's just she was protecting her teammate.
The recently discovered audio recording captures Mabrey performing the Millie Rock dance during the Connecticut Sun game against Indiana while expressing to her teammates her feelings about the circumstance. This was not basketball, rather, it was a deliberate disrespect of the league's biggest star that was permitted to take place in broad daylight.
Marina Mabrey shoves Caitlin Clark to the ground after she's slashed in the eye by one player, rushed by another. Like, I can clearly see why some of y'all teams in the WNBA are just not successful, bro. Like, y'all don't know how to act. We just gonna call it for what it is. Y'all don't know how to act. Like, there's basketball stuff, and then there's just completely playing dirty.
However, this is where things start to get interesting. Consider for a moment that the woman who earns $26,667 annually money that is directly related to the revenue Caitlin Clark generates was literally dancing and swearing about assaulting the person who pays her. Several sources have confirmed that this audio leak originated from courtside microphones that captured Mabrey's exact words during the game review.
I am really trying to figure out why the entire WNBA acts like they hate Caitlin Clark. Maybe not the entire WNBA, but in tonight's game with the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun, it was a dead ball and Caitlin Clark literally got shoved to the ground. This tweet really sums it up. Marina Mabrey shoved Caitlin Clark to the ground. Again, it was a dead ball. She didn't get ejected from the game. If you watched the game, it was very evident. It looked like Caitlin got hit in the eye by a different player. Play is over, and then both of these players from the Suns come over and just knock her to the ground. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't understand why this is all happening to Caitlin Clark, who's brought so much attention to the league. Frankly, revenue and viewership numbers. She single-handedly has made the broadcast rights go.
If you're having fun, please subscribe. The timing of this tape release was ideal for highlighting the WNBA's hypocrisy, and to be honest, they deserve all of the criticism that is being directed at them, since statistics don't lie as WNBA. Officials seem to. Let's talk about them. Caitlyn, during her rookie season, Clark accounted for 26.5% of all WNBA revenue, including ticket sales, TV revenue, and merchandise sales. Games with Clark drew an average of 1.178 million viewers, compared to a pitiful 394,000 for games without her. This isn't just the difference between Marina Mabrey having a career and Marina Mabrey being irrelevant.
Do you feel like we baby Caitlin Clark too much in the WNBA?
No, man. I think that transformative players, if that's the word, are generational players. You know, they come once in a lifetime, and she's that type of player, right? We've been watching it. We watched it first. Sabrina Ionescu, we thought she was going to be the one, and then Caitlin Clark came and did it bigger, right? We got these players that just do it bigger, and unfortunately, I'm not going to say unfortunately, but the players have been grinding and ain't seeing the love that she's been seeing. Now are like, that ain't right. Like, we've been grinding, we should get that love, but she's a difference maker. She's somebody different. Like, the three wasn't cool till Steph Curry came. Right. So it's that same type of thing that I think the WNBA is going through with Caitlin Clark, where it's like you got somebody that's so different and doing things in a different way than everybody else, and it's just going to take time for the rest of the league to be like, yep.
When asked about her behavior during an Instagram live session, Marina Mabrey gave an 8-word dismissive, which neatly captures everything that is wrong with the WNBA's culture issue. I won't apologize. I'm damned if I do and damn if I don't. This player believes she can do anything she wants without facing repercussions, and she has shown no remorse for her actions or acknowledgement that she had just attacked the person who is actually keeping her league running. Unless she is cheap-potting, Marina Mabrey has been requesting to be traded from every squad she has played for until she ended up on one of the league's poorest teams.
Caitlin Clark is the golden goose. Every game she is dropping golden eggs, and they are trying to strangle the golden goose to death. There's jealousy, there is hate. Everyone in the league seems to hate the fact that Caitlin Clark is making the league relevant. If I were advising Caitlin Clark, I would say start your own pro basketball league for women. I don't know why she benefits from the WNBA at all. She could go out, she is the draw for women's basketball, and set up her own league. She might even be able to own the majority of the league. She could probably become a billionaire. Set it up with far fewer teams. You play far fewer games. Heck, they did it with Live Golf. I think the audience would follow Caitlin.
The leaked video from several games depicts Clark being physically dominated in ways that are solely related to jealousy and have nothing to do with basketball. But let's get to the heart of the matter. When no one else would, Sophie Cunningham stepped up while Marina Mabrey was busy attacking Clark and then dancing about it. The only player with enough guts to defend Clark was Sophie Cunningham. The referees are ignoring her every time she drives to the basket, and Sophie Cunningham finally had enough. In a recent interview, she said that she would stop at nothing to defend her teammate and criticize the referees for failing to shield Clark during the altercation.
But you know what? The greatest thing I saw tonight was Sophie Cunningham. Thank you. Sophie Cunningham was about to give she's about to give her the Stone Cold Stunner, bro. I'm gonna put it right here, bro. She was gripping JC's shoulder and straight bumped her. She was straight grabbing her hair and was talking shit while doing it. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you become a teammate. That's a road dog. That's a real teammate, bro. She see what made me mad the play before. Howard, none of them jokers didn't stick up for Caitlin Clark, but that's how you stick up for Caitlin Clark. That's how you fight for your teammates. That's how you do it.
While Marina Mabrey was dancing and flipping off fans over her attack on Clark Sophie, Cunningham was ejected for standing up for her teammate, while Mabrey only received a technical foul that was later upgraded to a flagrant. Mabrey also showed no remorse, even posting TikToks that seemed to make fun of the situation with phrases like, "Can't keep my hands to myself, I mean I could, but why would I want to?" Fans have commended Cunningham, acknowledging that someone finally had Clark's back. This is what makes the entire scenario even more frustrating. Marina Mabrey is actually biting the hand that feeds her because Clark's presence has a significant economic impact that goes well beyond television numbers. In 2025, Clark's total economic contribution to the WNBA might be $875 million, with the possibility of surpassing $1 billion in revenue. Following Clark's drafting, Indy reported a 501% increase in traffic to their Fever-specific website. Hotel reservations in Indianapolis are directly related to Fever home games, and a $75 million practice facility is currently being built as a result of the enthusiasm Clark sparks.
As we watch the WNBA every day because of the way they play the game, because I love the WNBA, I love the way they play the game, but we really watch it because Caitlin Clark and everybody watching. Now listen, if I keep bumping her, knocking her down, might give her a concussion, you might hurt her for real. For 2 weeks, she was done with like a hamstring. She was down. 55% of the viewership was down. She comes back the next game, it's about 3 million viewers. Now let me tell you something. Growing up in the hood, they teach you this. Always protect the money. Y'all keep hurting her and all that. She's going for a year or two. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. If nobody watches, how y'all gonna make and generate money? Stop playing with that girl home. Look, they need to start doing is put them emails together with the commissioner to the referees. Don't put y'all damn hands on Caitlin like that.
Marina Mabrey earns $26,667 a year, which is made possible by the revenue stream that Caitlin Clark created. Prior to Clark, the WNBA was having trouble with viewership numbers that barely registered. Now, thanks to Clark's influence, players like Mabrey can earn over $200,000 annually. And how does she show her gratitude? By body-checking Clark to the ground and then dancing about it while claiming she doesn't give a damn. The statistics from Clark's recent injury absence tell the whole story. When she was sidelined with a left quad strain, national TV viewership for the WNBA fell by an astounding 55%. Clark's Indiana Fever games averaged 1.81 million viewers. Without her, those same games only attracted 847,000, a notable 53% drop. This is about more than just basketball. It's about a whole economic system that depends on a single player, and Marina Mabrey believes she can attack the system's core without facing any repercussions.
Let's look at the WNBA and Caitlin Clark. Who is set to make WNBA players more money? Is it Angel Reese, the author of the Me Bound? The Me Bound that she's now going to copyright, and she's trying to get all the rights to it so she can glorify the Me Bound? Basically a made-up stat for someone who can't hit layups? No, it's not Angel Reese. Does Angel Reese help add to the legend that is Caitlin Clark? For sure. Caitlin Clark is going to print money for the rest of the WNBA.
Fans' outrage over Marina Mabrey's actions and the league's inaction to protect Clark has been swift and decisive, and there is a growing movement for Caitlin Clark to quit the WNBA. To be honest, who can blame them when they say that Clark should quit the league as soon as possible because the league is actively working to harm her? Her hatred is so obvious that it's insane, and the sentiment is getting stronger every day. Fans are genuinely concerned about Clark's well-being, with many blaming the referees and the league as a whole for doing nothing to protect her from these incidents. Some fans have even suggested that Clark should quit and start her own league, which would be larger than the WNBA, given that Clark was reportedly offered $5 million to play in Ice Cub's Big Three League, which is more than 60 times her WNBA salary. The concept isn't as crazy as it seems.
Caitlin Clark, please leave this league and let it crumble. Please, this league does not deserve football somewhere else. Your fans will follow you. We will follow you wherever you go. But let this shit crumble and burn to the fucking ground, man. Let the viewership drop below 50%. Let them lose hundreds of millions of dollars again, man. Let them go back into fucking irrelevancy. Nobody giving a damn about none of these players. Just leave.
But what really reveals Marina's true nature is how she treats other players. Recent pictures show Mabrey grinning and chatting with Paige Bueckers after their recent game. The contrast is striking, as she was body-checking Clark and refusing to apologize, posing for friendly pictures with other players. This isn't about competitive basketball. It's about jealousy, plain and simple, Marina. With players who don't pose a danger to her status, Mabrey can be kind and courteous, but when it comes to the lady who is genuinely drawing attention to the league and generating income, it's assault time. Following the contentious Caitlin Clark incident, the WNBA even faced backlash for promoting Marina Mabrey. Following Mabrey's altercation with Clark, the league featured her in a promotional post that sparked immediate criticism from critics who claimed that supporting Mabrey sends a troubling message to young fans about sportsmanship.
A lot of WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark because they just learned that they were not actually that good. They were never actually that good. She's been in this league for roughly a year and some change. She's already got like scoring records, like triple-double records. She's clearly outpacing y'all when it comes to being able to play the game. So much so that y'all now just resorting to just hack a Caitlin, I guess? It ain't even really hacking, it's just straight up fouling her. And this is players of all races, creeds, whatever it is. They don't like that she's actually a good player, bro. And more important than just being a good player, she's great at this. She's better at the game than the vast majority of the women who've played this sport for the last 20-something years.
The disdainful tone Marina Mabrey spoke towards Caitlin Clark in the released recording embodies every flaw in the WNBA's current culture. These players fail to realize that their biggest celebrity and their staff work in the entertainment industry. Marina Mabrey's $26,667 salary is directly related to the $875 million that Caitlin Clark brings to the WNBA. This is real money that goes towards paying players like Mabrey. However, rather than expressing gratitude or safeguarding the investment, or acknowledging that Clark is the reason she can earn six figures playing basketball, Mabrey chose to attack her and then dance about it. Players that owe their financial stability to their biggest star were able to approach her because the league, which is in dire need of stars' attention and income,